When I first started teaching, one of my principals said, Miss Houston, teachers are born. There's a certain something that makes a teacher, and not everyone has it. Not every teacher is a teacher, but you are. In those first few years, I found myself saying over and over again, man, there's never going to be a day that I'm not teaching children in a classroom. This love is where it's at. There's nothing else for me. But as I stand here today, I'm here to tell you, there is something else for me. It's been a tough 3-4 years. It's been the kind of tough that a lot of educators, after so many years of teaching, begin to experience. When they have to decide if they want to continue to do that thing they love, that thing they were born to do, continue to do the thing that they've done for me 17 years, since I was fresh into young adulthood. Or if they want to walk away, if they want to do something else, if they want to step out of the way and let a new wave of teachers come in. And there are a lot of emotions and questions that come with that. I've had to ask myself, can I really continue in this profession? Can I really continue to struggle to get out of bed every day and go into a classroom knowing my desire to teach in middle school isn't what it once was? Can I write another lesson plan? Another lesson plan? Haven't I written the same lesson plan in different ways for 15 years? Is there even another way to write one? Do I really want to sacrifice my nights and weekends anymore? Grading papers, planning, creating activities, missing out on family events, or tuning out while I'm with my family because I actually have a stack of papers right here that I'm grading. Aisha, do you remember that? So many questions. But really, teacher jokes aside, because we've all complained about those things at one time or another. The truth for me is this. With everything I've learned, all the training and growth in so many areas of expertise, all the accolades and accomplishments, am I going to spend the next 15 school years sitting on all of that in the same school system where I've served wholeheartedly for the past 15 school years? And this may not seem like that big a deal, but it's huge because I've put my love for teaching, my love for my students first for so many years. Anyone who knows me knows I eat, sleep, and breathe all things teaching. Outside of my love for God and my relationship with Him, my students are my everything. I know I was called to teach. I was created to pour into others' lives with this unique gift and set of skills that God has given me. But to everything, there's a season. There comes a time when the season has to change. When teaching the way I've always taught has to change. When teaching where I've always taught has to change. You see, from the outside looking in, people see Teacher of the Year after only 3 years of teaching. They see all of the Teacher of the Year nominations thereafter. They see videos and stories I post on social media from my classroom and pictures of me with my students having all the fun and doing all the things. They see me presenting at education conferences and facilitating workshops. They see me as a community leader in education, not only in the Richmond County school system, but as the director of Praise Movement School of Dance. They see me always teaching and always teaching children. They expect me to always do what I've always done because what I've been doing, I've done well. But that's the thing. I've served well. Not perfectly, of course, but well. I can say within myself, and I was able to accept when the Lord said, job well done. Let's start a new chapter. So with that, I take leave and retire from the Richmond County school system as a middle grades veteran English language arts teacher. This season is ending, and a new season is beginning. But Ms. Houston, you have only 15 years in the system. You have 15 more to go. Nope, I don't. I do what God tells me to do, and I always have. That's how I've gotten here. That's how I've had the successful career I've had. His ways don't look like the world's ways or the system's ways. His ways are peculiar. They're tailor-made and particular. They're higher. He's never steered me wrong. So to every veteran teacher that poured into the young Miss Houston 15 years ago, I say thank you. You helped me to start strong. You taught me all the beginner tricks and encouraged me every step of the way to make sure I would last in the classroom. And I know you all are one of the reasons I didn't just last, but you're one of the reasons I flourished. To every principal I've had, thank you. Mrs. Walker and Dr. Frazier particularly, you pushed me to greatness and let me know that I could teach anyone, anywhere. And it's because of you that I'm now teaching everywhere. To all my teacher friends and teammates, you sharpened me. We were sometimes on the mountaintop together and sometimes in the valley, but the fond memories that I have of us together, I will always cherish. Now, to the Richmond County School System, right here in Augusta, Georgia. Thank you. You have been home for me. I've had the opportunity to pour into over 2,000 children's lives as a Richmond County educator. I've learned so much, not only in the different schools where I've served and in my different classrooms throughout the years, but on the curriculum writing teams, on the book adoption committees, as a mentor teacher and spelling bee coordinator, and with every opportunity I've had to speak and to facilitate professional development workshops for our teachers. All of the wisdom I've obtained and the assurance that I have that I can teach anyone, anywhere, was nurtured right here in the Richmond County School System. To every student I've ever taught, you are my greatest reward. I learned the most from you. There wasn't a day I didn't enjoy being in my classroom with you. Not one. Hard days, sure. Frustrating days, heck yeah, absolutely, you know it. But even in that, knowing that I was born to teach you helped me to push past the hard and frustrating days. And it helped me push you. Every ounce of potential I saw in you, I wanted you to know it could manifest into greatness. And for many of you, it has. And I am so proud of you. You made me the teacher I am. You taught me what it means to love first and teach second. You taught me what it means to sometimes just talk because there was too much going on to get right to the work. And when we talked first, it made work that much better. We wrote and sang so many songs together that sometimes had nothing to do with English language arts. And we laughed so many laughs, and I promise you, I treasure them all. There are moments upon moments tucked away in my heart forever. Y'all were and will always be my babies. And believe it or not, you all are the reason for this whole thing. You're the reason I'm standing in this room by myself talking to this camera. Is you, my babies. This decision has nothing to do with me. As I said, struggling to get out of bed because my desire to teach in the classroom has changed. And although I'm finding the administrative demands from school a bit more bothersome and the pace of the middle school day a little less exhilarating, it has nothing to do with that either. It has nothing to do with anything other than my students everywhere, and what God has told me to do specifically for them. And what is that? What does this new season hold? I'm partnering with colleges and universities and school districts across the nation to equip teacher candidates and new teachers with what I call power teaching tools and tried and true, certified and proven classroom management solutions, 15 years worth. Why? Because number one, new teachers need veteran teachers, period. Number two, students need teachers who care and are knowledgeable, but they need teachers who know how to create a safe, welcoming environment that's conducive for learning every day. Number three, veteran teachers, especially those of us who aren't too far removed from the classroom, are the most qualified to equip new teachers with what they need to be successful. So ultimately, our children can be successful. And that's what this is about. I'm retiring from Richmond County Schools, but I'm not retiring from education. Nope, I will always be an educator. I'm just taking care of my students in a different way, from a different space. My heart aches and has been aching a lot over these last 3-4 tough years when I see or I hear that teachers can't teach my children because they can't manage their classrooms. My heart aches when teachers can't deliver quality instruction because they can't manage their classrooms, or they don't have the skills to make the lessons engaging and memorable with life-changing takeaways. It keeps me up at night. I can count on one hand the number of discipline referrals I've had to write in 15 years of teaching. Sure, there were the ones that required automatic write-ups like fights and possessions of weapons and things like that. But other than that, I can count them on one hand. And that is because of power teaching and being able to lovingly manage my classroom. It's how I was named a highly qualified teacher. And it's why I want to raise more highly qualified teachers to teach my babies. Our children suffer when their teachers aren't equipped and prepared to teach. Our students suffer when their teachers are doing things that the way they've done them for 10 years and refuse to change, no matter if the world is changing around them. Our students suffer when teachers are sitting in classrooms, handing out worksheets and meaningless assignments, teaching from their desks, just trying to survive each day without doing too much while they wait on retirement. And these teachers are everywhere, in every school, in my school, in every school. And my heart is breaking. It's time for a new wave of teachers. Teachers that are passionate, energetic, knowledgeable, relatable, and more than anything, able to manage their classrooms, because nothing is happening in the classroom if they can't do that. No matter the teacher's knowledge base, no matter how cute the little activities are, if they can't set and maintain order, it's a loss. So I'm ready. And first up, the New Teacher Collaborative Conference at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. I can't wait to see you, teacher candidates. I got so much to share with you. And be on the lookout for the HBCU Teacher Candidate Tour. I'm going to be on college campuses across the country, some face-to-face, some virtually, workshopping and teaching my face off, making sure this new wave of teachers is ready for my babies, the students everywhere. Oh, I'm retired from Richmond County, but I'm not retired from teaching, and I'm ready. Let's get it.